Welcome in then to the latest edition of Extra Time. Shaka with me in the studio. Oh, where's the extra time bit gone, Shaka?
Are we asking me?
Meanwhile, Julian Laurent is here. Don, I'll tell you what, is dressed up as well as a 50-year-old man who has not slept much today and has got a baby on the way.
Commentary from Milan, I'm absolutely shattered.
You look terrible, Don. Are you all right?
Do I? Well, I've just witnessed a game that had 11 yellow cards and 1 red, and Jose going ballistic, and goals left, right, and centre, and VAR decisions here, there, and everywhere.
You weren't playing in it. You weren't playing.
You look like you walked back from Milan.
I've still got to be passionate. I've still got to be passionate in my commentary. I've still got to give it all.
You look like you rode your motorbike back from Milan, fell in a couple of ditches.
Oh, can I not catch a break in here?
Meanwhile, look at Jules, happy at home.
Oh, yeah, Lulu, he's all made up.
Just loving it.
Brushed his hair and everything.
Arsenal won this weekend.
Oh, what a win it was.
He's happy.
Yeah.
He saw Spurs lose as well with booing Nuno.
Slick.
There you go. Here we go then, Don. What's the percentage chance of West Ham sneaking into the top 4?
Oh.
Well, I did tell you, Dan, that they would be in the top 4. I told you this.
When?
2 years ago. 2 years ago.
So you slept.
Percentage chance. I just think Man U are going to squeak in there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'd say about a 30% chance.
30?
I think so, mate. Yeah.
That's
high. That's quite high.
Yeah, it is. Okay, but I think we all assume Chelsea, City, Liverpool.
Yes.
And then so it's who's fighting for that 4th spot? You've got United.
Leicester have been off the boil, haven't they? Arsenal are looking good.
Yes.
Arsenal, West Ham, United. Is it that simple?
As of right now, yeah. I can't see anybody else.
Jules?
Yeah, I think Everton, if they win the game in hand against Wolves on Monday night, then they will be in the mix as well. I don't know how long they will stay there. Certainly West Ham, I think, will have the experience from last season where they came close already to break into that top 4. I didn't think they would do so well on both competitions in Europe and in the league, and they really surprised me. I still think that if Michael Antonio gets injured, if Declan Rice especially gets injured, something like that, they're still a bit light. But so far they're proving that they can continue like this. So we have to keep an eye on them.
Shaka's pretending to be interested in what Jules was saying. Face was quite good then. The nod.
You saw me nodding. You saw me nodding.
Yes, like very invested to what he was saying. Yeah, I like that cutaway. Don, was United's win over Spurs just masking over the cracks? And is it only a matter of time before Solskjaer's job is on the line again?
Yes, absolutely. It's a movie that we've seen before, and I think we all agree that we all fancied Man United to beat Tottenham, and then they'll probably lose against Man City. So, listen, I understand what Ollie done by playing 3 at the back. It was the right thing to do. The back 4 that played against Leicester shipped 4, then 5 against Liverpool. So that shows that they're not good enough. So he stiffened up with 1 more body in there. Right thing to do, but it can't be the master plan, because why would you assemble all these Galactico number 10s if you're not going to play them? So I understand it for a one-off.
Meanwhile, Jules, it's the real problem with United, the fact that the only person in any higher up position with football experience for almost a decade is Sir Alex Ferguson.
You know what, the Sir Alex Ferguson debate is very interesting, and remember we had it with Stevie on Tuesday, I think it was on Tuesday's show, when Sir Alex turned up at the training ground, had a chat with everybody, and Stevie said he should not be so involved in all those decisions at board level. He's clearly still very influential in the life of that club, and of course you can see Stevie's point. You can also say exactly what the question that you've just asked me says, that he's the one with the knowledge, with the know-how. He's been successful for long enough. He's been at the top for long enough to know what this team needs or doesn't need. Should he still be so much involved? It's a good question. But yeah, he knows more about football than Ed Woodward, than the Glazers for sure, than Arnold, than Murtough, than I think even Fletcher, Carrick, all of that, Solskjaer, all of them. So yeah, of course, he's the one. But is he a good influence right now? Is he a bad influence? I don't know. We're not there enough to tell or to judge. but certainly he's still very influential, and so far, with some good and bad things at the same time.
Right.
See the name on that tweet?
Say again? Nedum Hislop. Is that because one extra time they said Nedum said you could be his dad? Was that the
Well, I don't know why they're using it, but Nedum
What?
did say that.
Yeah, that was the kind of. Well, I suppose he's 30 something. You're 55.
Late 40s-ish.
Late 40s, Shaq. We had a big cake for your 50th a few years ago.
He's never been late 40ish.
Jules, why has Lionel Messi failed to adapt to PSG in the way Cristiano Ronaldo has adapted to Manchester United? Curious for your thoughts as a Barca fan.
Oh, come on.
Jules gets angry at this.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, sure.
Shaq, put your interested
I'm going to
face
try
on.
not to get too angry. You can't compare the Ronaldo going back to a club and a league that he knows, even if he left a long time ago, but still, and in that position, in the job that he has to do on that pitch, to Lionel Messi, who for the first time in his whole life changed clubs, moved countries even, and he's discovering a new team, a new city, a new league, all of that in a very different position to the one Cristiano is playing. So well done for Cristiano for adapting or readapting so well, if you want, to Manchester and the Premier League. But for Messi, it was always going to take a bit more time. Did I think he would be quicker? Yeah, of course, I did. I think a lot of people in France just thought that he would, because he's Messi, he would just do like this and be amazing already in France. But it just takes him a bit longer. That's it. There's no need to worry. As a Barca fan, I can tell you that.
Don's violin playing is quite strange.
It is odd. I wasn't sure if
It was my attempt of a violin.
Yeah, no,
That was my violin.
Well, it's not that difficult to play, is it, Don? An invisible
Clearly,
violin.
you've never played the
Is
violin.
it?
Yeah.
Show me then, Dan.
You've
Show
got to
me.
give it some oomph.
Show me.
Yours is a bit pathetic. Go
on then,
give it the old head going.
Oh, I like that.
There
Yeah, I
you
like
are,
that.
you
That's
see.
good.
But,
I like that.
Hey, Don, when Ronaldo went to Madrid, he didn't take time to adapt. Hit the ground running, was the star of the show.
What's Jules waffling on about? It takes time to adapt. Messi, man.
What are you talking about?
Messi.
How many games?
It's Messi at PSG with
many games did he
Mbappe and.
Why are you
Mate, he's playing at PSG with Neymar and Mbappe and Icardi and Di Maria.
Okay, and Ronaldo
Settle
at
in.
Juventus? And Ronaldo at Juventus?
What do you mean?
Was he playing with you at Juventus?
What?
How long did it take to score his first
No,
goal?
but what?
Ronaldo
But
at
he's been
Juventus?
there, what?
5 games.
3-4
Similar.
months.
Look how high
He got,
Jules' eyebrows
he got dragged off at half time. He got taken off at half time.
He was injured.
He wasn't injured, that old one.
He fell off his bike. Messi fell off his bike.
Bicycle diaries in my life. Has Don or Xhaka played with a guy like Pulisic, who has had a rash of injuries early in his career, and how did the player overcome it or not? What would they do to get a healthy stretch under them? God, you must have seen a lot of players came in and picked up injuries and they weren't the same after.
I'm trying to think of well, certainly somebody like Pulisic who then, kind of went on. I mean, when I first signed for West Ham, Joe Cole was coming off an injury, which had him off for a while, but he settled in all right after that. I can't think of anybody.
Don?
Can't think anyone off the top of my head, Dan, but it's the individual. Once you start picking up a few injuries, and Thomas Tuchel's managed obviously Pulisic before, he knows what his character's like, and maybe he's seen from the two clubs he's managed him that he picks up too many injuries, and mentally he might be a little bit weak. So only Thomas Tuchel knows, but he's a talented boy, so he needs to be fit again.
God, the final question is the deepest question I think we've ever had on Extra Time. You should have had some warning over this. Ooh. The best ever quote from any author that you've always kept in your minds from the day you read it. Do you read, Don?
No, well, I can tell you one.
He doesn't read, he only watches movies.
Shut up, I read autobiographies. When I was at Liverpool and we got in the first team, we used to hear, and Stevie Nicol will back me up on this one, we used to hear Ronnie Moran shout Harry Lime. And he used to shout, Harry Lime, Harry Lime, Harry Lime. And he used to shout it like 20 times a game. And we obviously were young boys, myself and Jamie Redknapp, but you never had the courage to sort of say to anyone, like, what's he saying? Like, what's he talking about? And then a few months in, we asked someone like Stevie or Rushy or John Barnes, we went, who's Harry Lime? And he went, what, have you not seen the movie The Third Man from Orson Welles? And we went, no. And he went, it was called The Third Man running from central midfield. That's what he wanted. He was shouting in code, third man.
Right. I thought it was going to be something a little more inspirational than that.
I thought it was going to be something to do with the question. I thought it was going to have some
I think you didn't get it.
Go on, Shaq.
I'm not quite sure how to follow that, I'll be honest. What quote? That's difficult to zero in on a quote. One quote that I've been thinking about lately is you can't make a good deal with bad people. There's a story behind why I'm thinking that.
What, is this your appearance on Shark Tank?
No. Just leave that alone. Just leave that where it is. But I can't think of one quote per se that just stands out.
What Bob Marley quote do you have tweeted on you? Tattooed.
Who Jah bless, no man curse. Right. Means who God blesses, no man can curse.
Oh, there you go.
I'll go with that one then, Dan.
Yeah, exactly. You've got tattooed on you. May as well go with that.
I'll go with that one, Dan.
It's simple. I've just remembered Don's horrible strawberry tattoo that he's got.
Dan's got, was it? Harry who? Harry who tattooed on it?
Harry Lime.
Harry Lime.
Harry Lime.
Harry Lime.
Harry Lime.
Harry Lime. Let me tell you, I have no idea what that story was about.
Jules.
I'm just off to the tattoo shop to get Bob Marley's tattoo on me. That's very inspiring.
That's beautiful. Do you have any tattoos, Jules?
I've got my wife's name. Yeah.
Oh.
What a beautiful man he is.
That is
What a beautiful man.
Oh dear. That's gonna.
I've got my wife and
Harry
kids.
Lime.
I've got my wife and kids tattooed.
Have you?
Yes.
Right.
So I beat Jules.
Right.
I'm even more lovely.
Don, do you have your first wife's name tattooed?
It's got a little
I
extra.
don't, but I've got 3 boys on the back of my back.
It's got a little
£1 million.
Another one.
£1 million divorce.
Got a little X through it.
1 million.
I've got 3 kids names on my back, and I need a 4th.
Oh dear.
Oh God.
How big are they on your back, Don? Show it to us.
Oh, tiny. No, only tiny.
And then there'll be the 4th
I'm gonna
one
need
as well.
a 4th.
It's a do we know if it's a boy or a girl?
Exactly.
There?
No, we don't know. We've got names.
Are you
Okay,
going to
what are the names, Don?
Well, for a girl,
Julian.
we've got Mila Rose.
Nice.
Julian. For a boy, we've got Lionel Messi.
Harry Lime.
No, for a boy, we are stuck between Jay and Joey.
Oh.
Okay.
Both good ones.
Do a big gender reveal. Yeah. Like I see them doing social media. That'd be good, Don.
Those cause problems, don't they?
No, it's all right. Do an exploding one.
Exploding.
Like an exploding golf shot or an exploding football.
There you go.
Don, I assume you want a girl though, yeah? Because you got 3 boys.
I'm not fussed, mate. Honestly, I'm not too bothered.
That's what they all say.
Girls are good for dad.
Well, you had 4 girls, and then you had the boy was your 5th one, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go. Right, I don't know where we're going with this. Vote on Don's baby name on the YouTube comments before.
When are you going to go for a girl?
Sorry?
When are you going to go for a girl, Dan?
Scientifically, that's not possible.
Yeah. My 3rd one was a girl.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Not possible. No way I'm falling into that trap. Father at 50. That is it. We're done. ESPN FC is back tomorrow. What's going on tomorrow? Craig's back. Oh, what a moment for us all. You can just feel the ray of sunshine approaching the door. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.